And we're live. Okay. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome to the 6th episode. Holy crap, I'm on my 6th episode, bro. That's crazy, dog. Welcome, guys, to the new episode. Welcome to I'm 100% here with, y'all already know my name. I don't have to repeat it. Y'all know what's up. I'm here with my childhood friends, man. I'm super pumped, dude.
Yeah.
I've been wanting to ask you guys to be here for the longest, but now I have you guys here. This is Benji Guerrero, Jorge Ramirez, and it's funny because we're the only ones who call you Benji. Did you know that? Right?
Yes.
Because
Yes.
if you remember, Jorge, a lot of people would hate on us because why do you call him Benji? Why don't you just call him Ben? I'm like, bro, yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I remember that now.
And we started saying that because freshman year, right?
It all started freshman year.
Now,
bro.
ladies and gentlemen, it's funny how all three of us came together at one point, and I'm gonna let Jorge explain that how we met you, bro, because that's how we all came together. And he introduced me to you, and if you remember, bro, we were bullies to you.
Yeah, bro, that shit was funny. So it all started off in English class. That was the first time I saw Benji. And,
Shit!
you remember that, right?
Fuck?
And I remember at first I started off teasing him with his homework and his work. I'd be like, "Bro, can I copy?" Like literally every day I'd be like, "Did you do it? Can I copy?" And it moved on from that to asking him for lunch money. So I'll just bug him every day, basically, right? I'd bug him. And
Okay, go ahead.
Nah, yeah, it just goes day by day. I'd be like, "Hey, bro, you got any lunch money for me?" My mom forgot to give me some.
I remember that.
Excuses. I'd come up with anything, just for him to have a little pity, I guess. But I mean, it was all love at the end of the day, We weren't really trying to bully him or anything. We were just teasing him.
We would. Oh, go ahead.
That was some fucking bully shit. What the fuck? I would mind my own business, bro. I'll be going to school. I'll be and I see some BS, bro. I'll be like, what do you guys want, bro? I remember every time I was at the lunch, they had this little, remember that little lunch cart they would have? We would go to the little brunch and the little lunch thing.
Cart.
Yeah. And I was like, I didn't think my mom was like, "Hey Ben, you got any lunch money first?" And I was like, "Bro, leave me alone."
It was always him, right?
Book. Yeah, you. No, because you would instigate it, but then you would follow up. You would follow up with the alley-oop. And I was like, dude, why?
I remember literally the day before he left is when we bullied him because we were walking in the hallway, not hallway, but it was past the building.
Uh-huh.
You were hanging out with two people. And I look at Jorge like, hey, let's do this. And so we grab your backpack, we shake it. Hey man, where's your money, dog? Where's your money? And then I'm like, let's just mess with him, dog.
That was literally the worst thing about it because it was like they were just hit my backpack too. They would hit the bottom of the backpack. And I was like, dude, what is wrong with you?
What's up, cuteness?
I think that's how we felt comfortable with you, though. We weren't even close with you. We just messed with you.
You guys are just fucking dickheads. Come on, man.
But look. At the end of the day, 7 years later? That's crazy, bro.
That's 6 years, bro.
That's crazy, bro. You know what I mean? We got closer because you moved to another high school, and we're like, man, let's go to the high school, mess with them more. No, I remember the first day I moved to that new high school, and I was like, man, this doesn't feel right without Jorge. I'm gonna send him a picture of Benji, and I did. The next day, I kid you not, ladies and gentlemen, the next day he moved to that school, and I was gonna say teleported. I mean transferred to that high school.
Did you really?
Yeah, transferred. I had already been planning on it for a minute, but once Diego sent me that picture, I was like, oh, it's mandatory now.
Yes, sir.
I wanna go out there. It was already kind of dead at our high school. Our group kind of fell apart. And
we never even told our group.
Yeah, we never told anyone. I didn't tell a single person that I was switching schools, but I already had it in my mind. Yeah.
Who was your group then?
Well, it was a bunch of random.
5 of us,
yeah,
4 of us.
5 of us.
Who?
Let's see I know one person who watches this. Matthew Bernal. He watches the podcast for sure. He was part of the group. Do you remember him? No? Matt B? We used to call him Matt B. Nah. Ramon. I don't know where he's at.
Johnny, hey, shout out Johnny Ramirez.
Oh, Johnny Ramirez. Isn't he locked up?
Yeah,
He's like,
we went with Johnny, bro.
He'll watch this.
Yeah, you're gonna be on the trap on the
He's making sure the guards don't see him. That's cool, bro, because look at us now, bro. Like, we hang out almost every other week, or whenever you're here, Jorge. Whenever you're here from college, whenever I'm able to. But man, it's super dope to talk to you guys every single time, bro. It's always a good time. I know you guys are, after high school, we went to college. What college did you go to? Tell us about that. How's that going?
I am going to the University of the Pacific.
Uh-huh.
I am a business administration major
Dope.
with a few concentrations. That is business law, financial accounting, and human resources.
You lost me, bro. I have no idea what. I have no idea what. But that's cool, bro. If I remember correctly, you wanted to help out with immigration laws, correct?
Yeah.
What's your plan with that?
So, obviously, like right now, I'm just kind of like finishing my undergraduate, right? And then once I finish my undergraduate, I'll probably go to like law school, apply there, and just do my whole jazz there, and we'll see.
Okay. What about you, bro?
Well, first off, I decided to go to Sacramento.
Yeah, beautiful school, bro.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
nice.
school.
I like the scenery a lot. That was like one of the driving factors that made me choose it. Actually, I wasn't really worried about like academics. I just wanted to be somewhere where I was comfortable. That was like my thing.
What's something from the college that you most love? Both question, but you go first. Like, what do you love about it? Besides, obviously, the academics, it's a great way to, move forward. But what do you love about it?
Man, I guess I'd have to say the vibes, because the vibes there are just something else. Like, I liked walking around campus all that. That was my thing. Whenever I got bored or, like, just stressed out from work, I'd go outside and just walk, man.
And the perfect weather, bro. Sacramento, I just went a few months ago. Man, it's just fresh.
Right.
It's hot, but like never like se pasan, you know?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What about you, bro? Like what's something you love besides academics? What do you love about that school?
I think I really like how small the school is because like
small.
Really?
I've never seen it.
Super small. Like, but it's like super nice because it's like just the scenery and like the way that all the buildings were like built, like it's really nice. Because I think it was like the first chartered university in California.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So
interesting, bro.
So it still retains a lot of like the foundation, the foundation, and like the antiquity, I guess you can say, like the historical value of it. So, but it's super small. So like literally, like it's almost as small as like our college campus. Like,
are you serious?
Like when we're at high school.
That's pretty small, bro.
It's really small. Like, but it's really cool because you get to know everyone. Like you pass by people all the time. Like,
that's a good thing. You know what? In some ways, that's a good thing. You know, because you get closer with others. You network, you connect, you know what I mean? One of the things that, man, this is gonna be funny. One of the things I remember about Benji, if you would like to tell the story, I remember you got in trouble in high school, bro. And if you guys know, now I think it's called cancel culture. But back in the day, man, cool, like, hey, you're solid, bro, you're solid. But I guess now people change that. I don't understand that when we would say something cool, that, hey, that's solid or that's cool. But you did that and you got in trouble because now that means something racist. What happened? What happened?
All right.
Yo, I remember that day.
This is the camera, right? I'm looking at the camera. All right. Yeah. First of all, okay, I'm not gonna go bash whoever snitched on me, but whoever snitched on me, come on now, like come on now, like see, it was all in good fun. Like I'm not a white supremacist.
Yeah, exactly. You're not a white supremacist.
Basically, like that game, like where you like the circle game, the ball user game, where like if you look at it, like you get punched, right? Yeah. Like
I remember I used to do that every day.
I did it to everyone. Like, hey Diego, and you're like, bro, stop, bro.
It was a daily thing. Yeah. It was a day. Hey Diego, what? What are you doing that for? But I got sad for you, bro. We got sad for you because you never get in trouble.
Yeah, it was weird because it was just kind of like. Well, first of all, like just in general, it's not like it's a new game, right? Like this has been going on for generations, right? Mm-hmm. So it's like, for me to get caught up with that, and then so basically what happened was that I did it through high school, and basically, I did it all through high school, and everyone basically was like, you suck, dude. And so I went to I was on this academic decathlon team, right? And it was cool. I liked it. We went to the state nationals, stuff like that, right? So I think I went to state and we took a picture, right? But obviously I was being stupid. To be fair, I was kind of stupid. To be very fair, I was really stupid with this. Yeah. So I did this, right? And they took a picture and they posted it on the newspaper,
that's
right?
Right.
So I guess this is my speculation, but this is what happened, right? So I go into class And so everyone's all super excited and hyped because they just won state, you know.
Right.
And so,
Academic decathlon, right?
right.
Okay.
So we won state at the small school division. Like we won all the small schools. So like we were going to nationals afterwards, right? So we were like on this super high point of the roller coaster, right? And so I go in, and I'm just like, yo, what's up, guys? I start chopping it up with everyone. I was like, bro, we had the chance and whatnot. And we start flexing our medals and whatnot. It was like, and they can't stop us and whatnot. And so I sit down, and our coach at the time, he was talking to us, and he was just like, oh, great job, but the work isn't done yet. And so he was like, okay, I need you guys to sign these like pamphlets or like whatever it was, like as a memorabilia. Mm-hmm. So we start signing it and da-da-da-da. And so this white kid, right? Like
it's gotta be a white kid.
Yeah, no, literally.
Hey, don't get offended.
Hey, no, you good, bro. There's this white kid, right? And, yeah, I'm not gonna. There's this white kid.
It's okay, you're already saying it.
There's this white kid, right?
Yeah.
And he's cool. You know what I'm saying? He's cool. I like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like when I went, he came up to me. He's like, "Dude, my mom is gonna kill you," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" And he was like, "The picture you took," and I was like, "What are you talking about? What picture?" And then he showed me the picture of when I was doing the ball gazer thing, and I was like, "That's kind of funny. I like it."
Yo.
So
Maybe exactly.
Maybe like 2 hours or 3 hours later. No, actually I lied. Maybe like an hour like into like class, I get called into the office.
Oh man, I remember that day.
So I walk into the office and I'm like, "What am I getting called in the office for?" I'm gonna have my MVP award or something like that.
Hey, before you say anything, we don't mean to exaggerate, but when we say Benji does not get in trouble, that man does not get in trouble.
Never gets in
every little thing, even if he does something small, he will not get in trouble. All right, go.
I will say I was really well received by the principal.
I got you.
So I walked in the office, and so me and the principal have a really like at the principal at the time we had a pretty good relationship, like right, like we got along pretty well. So what happened? So I got called in to address one situation that happened like on the trip there. Like I obviously can't really talk about it, you know, like I'm not gonna.
I know, of course.
I got sent to talk about that situation. I addressed it, and then it was like, okay, cool. Like he trusted me, right?
Of course.
So,
It's a small school, so they know you personally.
Yeah. And so then the second thing is like, before I was gonna leave, he was like, "Oh wait, hold up, wait a second." He was like, do you know this sign? And he showed me the sign. And I was like, "Yeah, it's the game." And he was like, "Can you explain to me?" And I was like, "Yeah, you look at it, and you look at it, you get punched." Like, but I don't punch people because that's kind of weird, you know what I'm saying? And plus, even if I did punch people...
You're lying, bro. You still hit us. What are you talking about?
Not even! But like...
Yeah.
I told him, like, even if I did... Like, I told him I didn't punch people because obviously I didn't, right? But, like, even if I did punch people... You think I'm going to tell them, yeah, if they look at it, I'm going to start punching people? Like, come on now. Like, it's like, I'll dry snitching on myself. So, that happened. And so he was like, okay, that makes sense. And he just starts laughing, right? Because I was just like... Okay, what is he laughing about? And so he was like, because one of the parents called in, and like I started getting my speculation, right? You know, put two and two together. And so I was like, one of the parents called in, and they said that you were doing like a white power sign.
Oh, and that's what I was looking for. White power.
Because
bro.
I guess if you do it like this is the W.
Oh.
And then like, this is the W, and then this is the P.
Yeah.
Something like that. So like. Okay. So when I heard that, I was like, "What?
That's
like, that's not, dude. I'm literally the brownest guy on the team. I'm the darkest guy on the team, and they're gonna be like, bro, you're a white supremacist, bro, for doing that. Like, what? I was like, dude, what are you talking about? And I just laughed at his face because I was just like, what do you want me to say? Like, look, dude, come on now.
They kind of wanted you to admit it or something, right?
Yeah, I guess. Well, I think the mom was actually genuinely concerned. Or I think low-key is the white kid on the team. His mom.
Yeah.
So I think his mom called in or something like that. Because, like...
Go to sleep.
Yeah, it's like, bro, what are you talking about? And eventually at Nationals, I got confronted about it again by the coaches. They were like, hey, dude, like, I know you were doing this for a long time. I think... Like, stop. You need to stop.
That's right. You did stop after that, man.
Really
hey, you should start up again. But make sure you're like, hey, I'm not white supremacist.
Well, yeah, you see what I mean? Like, come on now. Like, it just makes no sense because, like I said, I'm the brownest guy on the team. I'm like, literally. So there was this other guy named Tommy. He's a really cool guy. Like, he was on the team for a little bit, but, like, you know, I beat him out, you know?
But I didn't get in trouble.
Yeah, I didn't get in trouble. But basically, I beat him out, right? So, like, he was the darkest guy on the team, and then, like, he was the darkest guy on the team, and then after that, I was the darkest guy on the team. So like, to get accused of being a white supremacist, I was just like, what are you talking about? No, my girlfriend was that. She's like, oh, what the hell? Oh, hell no, bro.
That's a great audience.
She's like, for context,
You never told us.
I can watch it.
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
watch
When
it.
it
Go ahead.
goes up.
okay,
Yeah.
for context.
Oh, get a little.
Yeah, I just, yeah. You
Go ahead.
can, so basically, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on now, like, bro, I'm like, you know, like, dude,
Yeah,
I'm like,
I honestly thought that was messed up. We talked about it. I'm like, bro, that's messed up, bro.
Bro.
Come on.
dude, and I make like, look, I'm not like, I don't hate white people, you know what I'm saying? But I make like anti-white people jokes all the time, bro. I mean, like, I'm like, damn, these white people wilding, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, now. Like, how am I gonna be a white supremacist? I'm like, man, these white people are some bullshit. Like, come on, bro. Like, yeah.
I think that memory, not the best memories, but it was the fondest memory because one thing, like I said, you never get in trouble.
Never.
Yeah, and I think it's just interesting because like I got along with everyone. So like if I wasn't cool with the principal would have gotten me in trouble for sure, 100%. He would have like gotten me suspended. But it's like it's just like kind of ironic because like I said, like you know. I'm the blackest dude on the team at that point, you know, and like to get accused of like white supremacy, he's like, yeah, dude, like you're definitely a white supremacist because you play the ball gazer game. Like what?
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? Like,
Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Okay.
it's like man.
Now you got me.
Yeah, like I was gonna come out and be like, yeah, you got me, bro. I'm a white supremacist.
All right, take me to jail, girl.
I'm a gay member, you know. What can I say, bro? Like, come on now, like, man, that's amazing.
probably the best memory. But to move forward, I got a memory from Jorge, man. And this one was around the time of freshman year. All right, let's see if you remember this and you can explain it because I don't want to explain it. Let me see the setting here.
Yeah. Send it. Give me context.
It's a beautiful day. Dogs barking, birds chirping, guns shooting. And we had a pep rally, and this is when we had a group. And every pep rally we have Pledge of Allegiance. We did the Pledge of Allegiance. You know, so everybody, you know, literally we have 2,000 kids at LHS at the high school. So it was huge, bro, and we were around a lot of people around this time. So. So we're everybody's getting started. Everybody gets up, you know, puts their hand over their chest, and for some reason, if you remember, Jorge gets a fake phone call during this Pledge of Allegiance. Just visualize the setting during the Pledge of Allegiance. Jorge gets a phone call.
It was hella quiet too. I remember this. Now that you bring it up, it was super quiet and like they have the speakers saying the Pledge of Allegiance. And then out of nowhere, I get this idea to pull out my phone and act like I'm getting a call. And my first thought was, so I put the phone on my ear.
But he just literally has his, like, he has his fingers.
Oh, it was my fingers?
Was it your finger or your phone?
It might have been my hand.
Okay. Oh, your hand, yeah.
But I was like, what did I say? I think
Your mom.
I was
Like,
like,
hey, mom, why are you calling me?
Mom, why are you calling me right now? And it was loud, and there was like, everyone was standing still and quiet, just doing their Pledge of Allegiance. And then I go, no, Mom, that's ridiculous. I don't want no beans.
we were doing the Pledge of Allegiance. It was when those kids that are part of the NJROTC.
Oh, it was
when they were doing the march. So everything is quiet, ladies and gentlemen. Everything is literally quiet. All you hear is, Mom, why would I want beans?
I don't want no beans, Mom. And I got a tone. Like, I started sounding angry. And
we were at the top. I remember we were at the top of
we were at
bleachers.
the top, and I remember just seeing people like glance back and be like, "What the?" You know, like just confused. I guess. I mean, to me it was funny as fuck. But then a teacher ended up like pulling me up. She was like, "Why would you do that?"
Yeah, at that time we had a little group around you, right?
Yeah.
And so once he started, bro, I started busting out laughing, bro. Man, I couldn't hold it in. I just, you know, you guys know me. I couldn't hold it in. You know what I mean? I had to bust out laughing. All you see is our group just we're not paying attention at all to the Pledge of Allegiance. I remember he did that twice though. You did that twice.
I did a couple
and the next phone call, you said something about Chewbacca. Do you remember? You said something about Chewbacca.
I got the idea, but I don't know exactly what I said. Man.
Yeah, it was something where along the lines of Chewbacca was on the phone call or something. like out of all the people, you know. And I thought that was honestly, that's one of the funniest memories I have of you, bro. Freshman year, we were 14 years old, bro. That's insane.
That's funny.
That was about 6 years ago. You know how insane that is, bro.
That's a cool minute, bro. That's kind of crazy to think.
And I still remember that. And I still remember the memory that I just told you, too. That's insane. But I just wanted to repeat that memory so that people have a
for sure. I mean, I was a little troublemaker, honestly. Would you agree?
So we're gonna have to end this podcast in what 20 minutes? No. I wouldn't say troublemaker. Man, were you?
I think you were just more of a jokester.
Yeah.
I don't think you had
that one. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think you had like the intent of just like starting hell for no reason.
No.
Like. Yeah, if you did, you would literally be on the top of like the like most hated infamous students.
I would be his audience because I remember another memory. We were both in the same English class and we sat very separate from each other. Very quiet. We're taking our quiz, and so beside Jorge, there's a big book, like the text, the big textbook, right? And so we're all quiet taking our test, and all you hear is, hey, so you can hear that, right? So. All I hear is them and at first he looks at me right before he does that. Hey, I'm about to do something dumb. And I'm like, okay, so everything's quiet. Everybody looks like, okay, it's just an accident. He's like, oh, I'm sorry. But he said, oh, I'm sorry. He says it like that. He's like, oh my gosh, I'm so dumb. And so like 2 minutes pass by and he does it again. And he makes a loud noise, bro. And then I think you looked at me again, bro. And you're like, I'm gonna do it again. You did that at least 5 times, bro. At least, right? Tell me about it. Why would you do that?
That shit was just, I thought, I was like, I just spent my time thinking, what's something I could do that's like accidental, but like something I can't get in trouble for, you know, something I absolutely, like it's stupid to get in trouble. And so each time I'd pretend I dropped my book, and it was this huge book. I just like, I don't know, in the quietest of times, I always planned it out too. I'd be like, all right, let me wait till it gets quiet. And yeah, I just like, it'd be on the corner of my desk, and I'd kind of like shove it off. And then
I'd be the only one laughing.
It'd be the loudest noise.
Like, what's going on?
And like we had hardwood floor, and it'd make like a loud echo,
it
right?
made a louder noise, yeah.
And
you never got in trouble, right?
I never got in trouble for that, man.
She just told me, what are you doing? And then you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I keep
going.
going.
I'm sorry. Like at my own expense, I do it just to like get a giggle out of myself. I don't know what it really was, but I just like to.
It was funny, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you. That's pretty
good.
That's
You were
pretty
there
funny.
too,
That's pretty
right?
funny.
It's pretty good.
It was funny. I thought it was just hilarious, bro. I remember, if you remember, a kid named Jaden. Jaden. I don't remember your last name, bro, but
Jones.
we were in English class, and I sat behind this kid named Jaden, and you obviously you're on the side, and Jaden, Jorge, and I were in the same class, and for some reason he just had to sneeze. But when he sneezes, bro, it is beyond loud. Beyond loud. That's true. and so he did it, but the thing is that the teacher was already fed up with the stuff that was happening before.
Yeah.
So he sneezed once, got kicked out of the house, and he looks up. What did I do? I remember that. I remember looking at him. Jorge, I'm like, bro, we started cracking because we know he wasn't doing that to be funny.
Yeah,
he needed to sneeze. He needed to sneeze, bro.
Okay, to be fair though, Jaden would do the stupidest shit in that class, bro. I would just lie because I would just like, bro, I don't know what to say to you, bro. So like. In the teacher's defense, bro, his sneeze are really exaggerated.
But for some reason, I feel like that was his normal sneeze. That he couldn't control it.
Yeah, I know, right.
You know what I mean?
You could tell he was like really innocent. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like him trying to be like an actual like.
He looked back at me once because I didn't say God bless you or bless you, and he was like, he just looked at me. He's like waiting for. Oh, I'm so sorry. God bless you. I remember that one time. But yeah, great memories from these guys. But one thing I do want to ask you guys. It's been a tough 2020, you know, weird thing with the pandemic and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure you guys, we've made even more memories going to Monterey, going to SLO, and I appreciate you guys always inviting me. But I know 2020 was tough with school and everything, work and whatever. But how was 2020 in general? Like, I know everybody was always hectic.
Like, I don't know, 2020 kind of changed my perspective. It changed up a lot. It really put things into perspective for me. I feel like I learned a lot of things about myself that I didn't really know.
Yeah.
Just being in those hard times. And I was out there in SAC on my own too, so.
Yeah, bro. We were always sad because when I know Benji came back from the pandemic and you were gone, bro. Yeah, it sucked because we couldn't really. Well, yeah, we hung up, but it wasn't always the same as it was when you were here. You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, so how was that? You know, still going to SAC and not being home.
Shit. If I'm being honest with you,
Yeah.
that was like probably the loneliest I've ever been, man. That
yeah.
shit was, and that's what I'm saying. Like that's what put into perspective. I learned
Yeah.
like I spent a lot of time thinking, and it kind of made me realize like I just need to be doing me. You know, like I spent too much time worrying about not really others' opinions, but like I'd worry. I'd have this floating worry on me, and I don't know, man. I feel like 2020 brought it out of me, like that real, like it brought the real out of me. I guess you could say, like
That's good.
yeah. But I mean, that's all.
What about you, bro? What about you? It could have been the same for
It
you.
was cool. I mean,
Yeah.
I think for me, I think a lot of it, you know, obviously it's different, right? Because it wasn't like last year. It was kind of. I think what I really appreciated about it was that obviously coming back home, you know, and like at that point in time, like back home, back at the school, like I was at my high point at the college career, right? Because like I was really just going and like venturing out to like different opportunities that were out there, and so and I was able to embrace it, right? But obviously, like, you know, at least for me, like the transition to online school was kind of whack, you know what I'm saying? So like, you know what I'm saying? Like it was kind of like we kind of were already exposed to online school to an extent, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously we went to our school, right? Our high school, so
Right.
But it was just kind of like a different like beast, right? Because it was just kind of like it was just completely different, you know. But so you know, I kind of got through all that, but I think this summer and like these last couple months, like. I think what I really appreciated was that like, you know, we all kind of got to like bond together. Like I think that like my favorite memory that we during the summer was when we went to Monterey, because that was super sick, dude.
Yeah.
That was like
We went on a little hike over in Santa Cruz. I introduced you guys to Anjum Malera Park.
That was
Beautiful
sick.
park, a little
Beautiful,
river
man.
passing by. Man, it was gorgeous,
That
bro.
shit was nice.
Gosh.
You gotta go out there again.
Yeah, bro.
I'm
definitely.
kind of down, bro.
After this?
Right now?
I can't wait. But yeah, that's super cool because for me, man, I had many breakdowns, man, to be honest. I'm like, dang, bro, I can't do this. And I can't do what they're asking me to do, especially with editing. I had to do edit videos, and sometimes I just like, I can't do this. I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling inspired.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, like you said, you got to know yourself a little bit better. And at one point, I'm like, man, I gotta get my butt off this seat and do something about it. You feel me? What are your guys' goals and expectations? The goals and expectations are a little different. But what are your goals for 2021? And what are your expectations for 2021?
That's a tough one.
You know what I mean? Take time. Take time.
Oh, I mean, to me, like one of the goals that I came up with, it was kind of like towards the end of last year, where I just decided to start doing like I made it a goal, kind of to, like, I spent a lot of my years, like avoiding things that kind of caught my interest, or like hobbies and things like that. Like, for example, one of them is painting.
Okay,
And,
cool.
like,
That's hella
drawing.
dope. I didn't know that you were into that.
No, yeah, I was always into it, but I
Okay.
just never really picked up, like, I never bought like paint and then canvases and went the full mile, but like I started doing that recently. And another thing too, I started playing a piano.
Oh,
really?
yeah.
I bought a piano, man.
That's
and it
dope,
was
really?
I want to
Oh,
learn how to
that's
play music, because like I don't know, the piano just always caught my attention. And but yeah, man, I'm starting to like do things that make me happy.
Yeah.
For a lot, like many years, I avoided that. I don't know why. I think it was subconsciously, but like for 2021, I want to kind of please myself. You know, I deserve it. That's what I feel.
Yeah.
I feel like I deserve it. A lot of people too. That goes for everyone. Like I feel like a lot of people don't do what makes them happy. You know?
Yeah, unfortunately, bro, and usually if they're not doing something they're happy, it always goes to the wrong turn. It always becomes the worst scenario for them. What about you, bro? Goals and expectations for 2021?
I think I got two goals in mind. Just
Okay, cool.
The first one is just because I have like a elected position at my school, so I'm just trying to be the best senator in regards to
Senator,
that.
I told you guys, senator. I was talking about that.
Senator.
That you call yourself the senator.
The senator,
I like that title. That's a dope title too.
Yeah.
Ben the Senator? Oh, I gotta call myself that. Dude, there was this guy like in history, like I think it's called William the Bastard. Something.
Yeah.
It was like an English, like not English. I don't know.
Here we go.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm just gonna call myself Ben the Bastard. You know what I'm saying? That's my name. Ben the Bastard the third. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Okay.
I was Ben the Bastard Jr. You know what I'm saying?
Ben the bastard?
No, that was just me. But
Oh, but you said bastard?
Yeah, there's some guy like he's called like William the Bastard. I think he was he was involved when like the Anglo-Saxon wars and stuff like that. Something along those lines. I just can't remember what the whole science behind it was. But anyway,
Sure, I know what that is. Yeah.
Where's it going with this? Anyways, I think one of the goals that I had in mind for like when I was at my elected position is basically just like be super radical per se in regards to that school, just because you know, I'm trying to be socially progressive and kind of just align myself with like the morals and values that I've had as like growing up as a kid, and you know, just kind of make that whole school for the better, or change it for the better in regard to like social justice, right? The other goal I had was just to I think just improve myself as a person in regards to like talents, right? Instead of just being like, you know, what are
your talents, bro? What's your talents you guys got?
I don't know, bro. Because that's how I'm thinking. I was like thinking because like I'm pretty athletic, you know. Like we were all all three of us. We gotta talk about that now. All three of us, we were super good, bro. Like we were killers at that field, bro.
Even though we lost 2 times and both championships.
No, okay.
We lost.
In our
both
defense,
championships, we lost.
In our defense, yeah, we'll talk about that right now. But like in our defense, bro. The last championship that we played for say, there was literally like how much? There was 3, 1, 2, 3. There were like 7 of us on a field, and like we could only have there was 9 of us, and there was there was literally 9 of us, and we had to play both sides of the field. Like and that sucked, and we got exhausted, bro. That was hella trash. And the other team, they had like a whole roster, they had a whole bench, and I was like, what am I gonna do against this, bro?
It just wasn't fair.
The only thing I remember from that was when I got knocked out.
Did you?
I got knocked out by Kenny.
Dude,
Kenny was an old friend of ours. Man, that guy was quick. For some reason, that guy was quick whenever he was defender.
Dude, he's like a big dude. Like he's like 250 or 60, and like he's tall as hell too.
I flipped at least 3 times. Do you guys remember that during practice? I flipped 3 times because I was going after you. After you. You were the Jorge was the quarterback, and I had needed to go after the quarterback. But man, Kenny just went full on, and I literally flipped 3 times. I kid you not. I felt my back going back to a different dimension, bro. It was freaking weird, bro. It was weird.
That guy was huge.
He put that pressure, bro.
Dude, that championship game was really good because you came out. Diego should have big time because you did that forced fumble.
Baby.
Dude, Diego was a dog, bro. Like, it was, dude, because like, Diego, who else is it? It was Diego, Kenny, and Lorenzo. You guys are like the top dogs in like that offensive line. Because you forced the fumble. Kenny was just in the middle, in their face, bro, all the time, bro. That was like really, really good. And Lorenzo, he did a good job of containing the edge, you know? So
bro.
Dude, he caught an interception too a couple of times, no? Didn't he catch interceptions?
I know we got a couple turnovers.
There's a moment where I intercepted. But you guys didn't call that because already I forgot how the play went.
Oh, we pulled the flag.
We pulled the flag and I intercepted it, and I got so mad because that was my highlight. I'm like, that was my highlight right there.
But you still did really good. Like, dude,
I took him down.
To make him feel that that was ridiculous, you know?
But that was fun, bro. See, that type of memories, I look back on that, man, and I smile, but man, what? 6 years, I'm gonna repeat this, 6 years, bro. That's insane because I felt just last year we just graduated from high school. I remember we're walking. I remember we're in this small little room ready to graduate, and I'm looking at both you guys, and we're just smiling at each other like, "Let's do this." That was dope, bro. You know what I mean? Like, man, we graduated, but then we moved to our schools, to our colleges, and holy crap, life changed. It's a life-changing moment when you get out of the house. You know what I mean? It's crazy. We talk about 2021 expectations and goals. Because they're saying, man, that finally the world might end.
Who?
So let me.
Who?
Yeah, hold on. There's this lady who predicted the 2001 9/11 catastrophe. She's saying, and she's predicted other things. If you pull that up, my boy, just read what's necessary. Apparently, she predicted that, and she told the government. Nobody listened to her. But she said that in, I believe, 1997, and she says the world will end in 2021.
Yeah.
That's not the world, but something is gonna happen much worse than 2020. And I have faith that
I told them that. I told you, remember? I was like,
Oh, see, I'm not the only one here. I'm not the only one here.
Yeah, I told you, bro.
But I'm like, that's true. That's fair.
So,
I know, bro.
yeah, no. So I remember that a lot of people were saying that she was saying that she tried to predict that Donald Trump wasn't actually gonna be president, but then they caught her in a lie that that wasn't true. You don't have this power or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But the thing is, though, she predicted 9/11. Do you think, even though she has some
I was stop you there, bro. Like, I was stop you there. Dude, it's like saying, like, if I say, oh, dude, tomorrow someone's gonna eat. You know what I'm saying? Someone's gonna die of starvation. Of course, someone's gonna die of starvation. Like, come on. It's like.
At
Right.
9/11?
Yeah.
Okay, but she
Of course
specifically,
9/11's gonna happen.
she specifically talked about in detail what 2001 was gonna be. Bada bing, bada boom. 9/11 happened. She said what she said, and then apparently the world is gonna literally break in half, like the Earth, in 5079. See,
What?
that's insane, right? And like, what do you guys think about that?
What?
Man.
Imagine having that ability. What would you do with that
As in,
ability?
like, predicting stuff like that?
Yeah. What do you do with that ability?
Get money, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'll be like, hey, like, if someone tells me, like, hey, bro, can you predict this for me? I'll be like, oh, sure, hell yeah. Pay like $200,000. Dude, because can you imagine with that ability?
Yeah.
You can make so much money. You can be like,
right.
oh, bro, I'm going to invest like $300,000 in this, like, one stock, right?
Oh,
and,
bro.
like, you see that, like, if
That
you predict the
stock.
stock.
Going into marketing.
No, I'm just saying, bro. Like, if you know that
Fantasy
stock.
football.
Yup. If I knew my team, if I knew this guy was gonna go out, I'd be like, well,
Yeah.
dude, you would literally, I think you would literally be God. You would literally genuinely be God because you'd be, I'm 100%.
See, I'm. No, go ahead. You were saying.
Because like,
Yeah.
like God, like literally knows everything, and, like predicts everything, right? Like basically at that point, like you don't have to be super powerful as God, but like if you knew, like when I was gonna die or like something like that, like you could basically prevent that or something along the lines, you know. But like obviously some things you can't prevent, you know what I'm saying? Like if I
It's
knew,
bound to happen.
yeah, like if I knew I was gonna die of a car accident, just don't go out that door. Like walk out.
Shouldn't walk out that door, dog.
Yeah, or like if someone was gonna die of like cancer or something like that, like obviously you can't
She said
prevent
this. I just remember this right now. She said about cancer. In 2021, cancer will finally be cured.
2021?
Yeah.
2021.
Hey!
Yeah, but
Cancer will be cured. That's what she said.
Hey, but
People are.
she also said,
Go ahead.
she said, the day will come when cancer will get tied with iron chains. So
What?
here.
So-
right there.
So, see, she's speaking metaphorically.
Whatever that means.
She's speaking metaphorically. The mystic also predicted her death her death that a cure for cancer will be found in 2021.
She's dead?
She also predicted before her death. Yeah, she's dead. She's
Oh.
dead. She's dead. So she died. I didn't even know this. Oh snap! She's already dead. She said in 2021.
How'd she die? First of all, what did you know?
No, it doesn't say. It doesn't
Yeah,
say.
I
think
Yeah, I didn't say that. She could have the fuck out
So
of that.
it says mystic death. Who describes a death that's mystic?
Well, she couldn't have it because she died.
But why would someone? Hey, she just died of a mystic death. What's that supposed to mean?
That's true.
It's amazing though. Like having the ability to tell the world, hey, we're gonna cure cancer this 2021. Imagine having that ability.
I mean,
That'd be amazing.
you can tell, you have that ability to tell them, but whether it's gonna happen or not, I don't think it will.
Well, by December 31st, we'll see.
If it doesn't happen, $20, bro. Like,
Successful.
I'll be like, give me my money.
What? Okay, talking about abilities now. What's the superpower that you guys would have to help out the world? What's that major ability? Forget about X-Men. Forget about the Avengers because they're always general and stuff. But what's that one superpower that you
Like
Money growing on trees. I'll make that just
Okay, can I have? Does it have to be like a general ability, or can I say like, oh, I want
literally
yeah.
anything?
I
I'm
wanna
just
be as
saying
fast
X-Men
as this
doesn't have
guy.
to be the.
I want to be as fast as Flash, bro. Or like,
Okay,
dude,
okay.
Flash.
Because if
Or
you're
bro.
fast as Flash, you can literally reverse time. You can go back in the time machine. You can go back into like the dinosaur period story time and be like, oh, this is what happened to the dinosaurs, bro.
I'll go tell somebody right now.
Go. You go back to when Jesus Christ was alive. You go like, hey, what's up, Jesus? You touching you down, mom and shit. You'd like talk to him in the Hebrew or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Be like, what's up, God? You know what I'm
Bro,
saying?
they burn you at the stake.
Like,
What about you, bro?
Dang, I mean, what he said is crazy. I was thinking like telekinesis or something.
I didn't even think
what the hell?
of telekinesis. I didn't even think about. What would you do with that ability? Rob a bank or something?
Rob a bank or I don't know, man. It's crazy. You can do a lot of things with that, no? What telekinesis is when you could
Move something with your mind, right?
with your mind, right? It's like
Is that what it is? Bro, looking at her. Bro, looking at her.
Hey, you look.
That's it. Producer, Mr. Please.
I don't know that.
Oh,
I
for some reason, I feel like it's mind reading, but
Is it
I
I
right?
don't know. I think I'm confusing myself.
Well, don't you know this stuff?
But I want to like control things. with my
Telekinesis.
mind.
This one has telekinesis. So tell us. Okay, so take it, bro. Okay,
Boy,
you read it.
Oh,
Okay.
all like that.
Telekinesis is an alleged psychic ability allowing a person to influence a physical system without physical interaction. So yeah, moving stuff with your mind.
Wouldn't it also be? Can you also like
Thank you.
do the same thing with like brains and stuff like that? Because it's a physical being. But
Yeah, you could like control people. Is what you're saying?
I guess maybe. Yeah, because you can basically, technically,
Right,
with
yeah.
that, basically, if you can move anything, you can basically force
You
people
can
to do.
hijack people's
Yeah.
brains.
Alright, put this right here. Okay, right there. Yeah, cool. No, for me, I would choose teleportation.
Why?
Teleportation to move anywhere. If I want to go to Paris right now, this second, I would. If I were to go to a beach, a beautiful beach, oh man, I would.
I can't lie. That's pretty dope.
You
That's
know what I
really
mean?
dope.
I mean, I would. If I were to go inside a bank, I would take the money. Right? We went no, I wouldn't take the money. I wouldn't take the money. But I feel like that's the power I would
out.
Hey, yo, dude, honestly.
Wait, what happened?
Pop in the bank and pop back
bro,
out.
I wasn't here, bro. You guys didn't see me catching this at all.
I think with my ability, I think in my opinion, I think that ability is super cool. Because of teleportation, you can't like, because I think it was in the comics, so like Flash basically ran around the world like several times and it reversed time, right? But like, if you just teleport places, that's cool. Don't get me wrong, and basically you get there instantaneously. But with fast, you can run so fast that it would be almost virtually instantaneously. You could be there.
Infinity.
Yeah, you would be there in like milliseconds. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
And you
No,
can
I'm gonna
rob
take
banks.
yours, bro.
Yeah, that's
I'm gonna
insane,
take
bro.
yours,
You
dog.
could rob-
Dude, you can rob like 7-Elevens. You can go to a war and like you can go to a war and start taking everyone's guns. Like you ever seen those like those like
Hey, stop it!
yeah, you're like
Hey, stop it!
you see a nuclear bomb, you just reverse it. And you're just like, no, motherfucker, I'm gonna get that nuclear bomb and send it back to you. You know?
It's destructive.
Yo,
I like it.
it's something I always thought about as a kid, anyways. But I'm gonna steer a little bit. Hey, we still rolling?
Yeah, we're good.
Oh dang! I usually at this time the camera stops. It's so weird.
Damn.
Yeah, it's so annoying.
Usually stops like 10 minutes ago.
Huh?
It usually stops like 10
Yeah,
12
10 minutes in and it stops. I'm like, oh, so annoying. Anyways, do you guys sigh a lot? Sigh.
Yeah, I saw all the time. Yeah. 100%.
Did you know that if you sigh a lot, you're more likely to spend in the future, in your future, to spend life alone and disappointing yourself. So if you sigh a lot, you're most likely to be successful. Oh, thank you.
Oh,
That's what I said. It is often seen as a sign of sadness, boredom, or regret. But specifically men, I didn't know that. I just read that right now.
Not a
Men
boy.
who sigh a lot are less likely to be depressed or lonely, according to the new research.
yes.
That's crazy. And look at you, not single as hell, bro. You're not
yeah.
lonely. You're always
it's
sighing.
looking
You know?
good.
I need to come up here.
Successful. And they experimented with 6 people. Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
They experimented with 6 people, and they had a mic right here the whole time. And it was for a week that they sent these people with a mic, and they found it that the more people who sighed were more productive in their day, were more successful in the day, had better jobs.
Right there, that's about the
Their conclusions?
Relationship.
Oh yeah. Oh, their conclusions published in the Journal of Research and Personality suggest sighing may have a more complex relationship with emotional experience than previously understood. I don't know.
Like I
Because for
understand
me-
myself.
Cause yesterday I was talking over with Trey, And he started signing like, I want to be successful. Yeah, he told me that. Yeah, he started signing hell. I'm like, man, I gotta get my game up. Yeah. I didn't even think about that because we were like, man, I want to talk about something interesting. And I'm like, man, that's pretty weird. And if you now that you notice, if you start signing, which is good, and if you start signing, that means you're productive. And every time I sign in front of my mom, she asked me, "What's wrong with you? Why do you seem sad?" I'm like, "I'm not sighing. I'm just sighing. I'm not sad. I'm just sighing."
Yeah.
And every single time she asked me, like, "I don't like that you sigh. You look like you're bothered or annoyed or something." Yeah, every single time.
Hey, come to think about it, my parents do the same thing.
Really? They criticize?
Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, that's crazy.
You can tell your parents, "Hey, I'm gonna get this bread now."
I'm like, parents, you are successful, right? So we're 45 minutes in. I do want to take an hour. I want to hit an hour, and I know this is gonna take a little time here. And this is the main question, and this is the main reason why I'm doing this podcast, because I admire you guys from the get-go, from the moment I met you guys. I'm stuttering. But I really do admire you guys. You guys have been there since the beginning, freshman, 14 years. But I do want to know what low point or moment in your life made you the person you are today, Jorge?
Damn.
It's a pretty generic question, but I want to know. I kind of want to know what I know we all as humans have our our flaws or have our moments of sadness, but that doesn't change the fact that I'm still inspired by you, bro. Because one, you guys go to school, and I'm like, yeah, I want to do school. I want to work. I want to do, especially with you worked in agriculture, and I was inspired by that, so I joined you, and then I got fired a week later. I literally got fired a week later. But you know my point. I'm always inspired by you guys because you guys are always enlightening me to become better. Yeah, go ahead.
Damn, for me, I don't know if I want to take it back to like when I was a kid. Or
yeah,
like
no, you could.
But I mean, the most significant one would have to be like in the past year.
Yeah.
Like when I was saying about COVID, and they put everything on lockdown, and I was out there alone. I feel like that kind of brought something, like it sparked a fuse, I guess, inside of me, and it kind of like that's what brought the entire change, like the mentality, mindset too. That's another big part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Like there was times that I'd be down in the dumps and I'd be all right with it, I'd be like, oh, I'm sad, can't blame me. But after a minute, I kind of got tired of it, man, and I just decided to get up and I just put more time into myself. Like I started meditating too, which is pretty, like, it works. It does a good job of bringing me to like a balance, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, bro, like just putting time into myself and doing what makes me happy instead of like worrying about what other people expect or like things like that,
Right on. And it's cool because we always, me and Jorge, at times we get into deep conversation about this stuff. Like, damn, bro, we know we're gonna be okay in life and everything, but man, is it a struggle? It's a struggle, bro. And every time you overcome that obstacles, I've seen you overcome obstacles, and here you are today, still alive. Because I know a lot of people who, even a little bit overwhelmed, they do something stupid to themselves, unfortunately. But I like I said, I'm inspired by you guys. What about you, bro?
I'm trying to think. Because there's been a lot of low points, but it's just kind of like I think when I was doing academic decathlon, that's where because there's a lot of pressure riding on you because when you because at least at our school we had a tradition winning multiple county records.
Yeah, I guess to live up to the expectations
consistently, and so a little bit before my second year, I had to get pushed up to an upper division because of the fact that in regards of the division that I would have been put at regularly, I wasn't scoring high enough to beat out all the other people, but they could move you up if they wanted to.
Nice.
So that's what I was competing against the other dude named Tommy. But we were pretty much neck to neck for a little bit, and so I got to the point where I was just studying every single minute, every single hour. For lunches, I would just disappear in the library because I would just go to put my hoodie on.
We'd be sad. Let's go hang with Benji. This guy.
Yeah, we'd see him in the library, just head to the book, be like, nah, let's go another day.
Yeah, and it was intense because I just studying because I really want to make the team, and obviously I did,
You
So,
did. You did.
I went to the county level where like the little practice scrimmage thing, and that was like super intense, right? Because I was just like, dude, if I don't make this, like I'm not gonna be on the team, And so, I went to the count. Eventually, I outscored Tommy again, but then I went to the county level where we actually competed at the county level, and they were like the coaches were like, they made a decision that they wanted to have Tommy up on the super quiz. The super quiz basically like they have like 7 questions for like each division, and those 3 as a team have to answer it together, right? But I felt disappointed because I was just like, that should have been me up there, and there should have been no question about it, you know?
Yeah.
And then like, you know, it was just a lot of studying, you know. And so for the next couple of weeks, like of just waiting for my scores to get back, it was just kind of like, dude, like, am I really like this worth it? Like, am I really like? I just started questioning myself as a person because like I was just kind of like thinking, like I had an identity crisis because I was like, am I really this smart, or am I really just like, or just I could like really complete like my high school? Like, is it really like my? I mean, to be honest with you, it is kind of my peak of high school because you know that's really really cool, right?
Right.
And so it got to the point where I was just kind of like, you know, I was just like stressing out all the time. I was just like, dude, am I gonna make the team? Am I gonna like really work? But it just kind of pushed me, and I think it made me kind of just a better person as a whole because I was just able to kind of like, you know, just know where I was at and how much I can be able to compete against other people if I really put the time and effort into it, you know. Yeah, I think that's
awesome, bro. See, like I said, I've always wanted to do this podcast, and that's the main reason. Because I'm around, even Trey, I'm around people who every day fight to live on and still, even if they struggle, they still try to overcome every obstacle, whether it's financial or just emotions, mentally, physically, you know. And I've known people who just give up on themselves, and it sucks, bro. Sometimes it's someone close to us, right? But at the end of the day, I am admired by you guys. I hope people are admired by you guys because, like, just like I am. By the fact that you guys are still here. The fact that you guys are going to school and following the dream. Whether the dream might change, who cares? There's still a dream. There's a goal. You know, there's still a dream there. But like I said, I appreciate you guys. You guys have no idea how much you guys have been there for me. I appreciate Trey as well, man. He's always been there as well. I gotta say, man, I love you guys. Really, like I really do. No, but for that's the reason why I'm doing this, because I want people to have more admiration and know that not everything's perfect, because we still struggle. There's still moments where like, man, we have bad days, but man, when we have good days, those are gonna be the best days that will beat the bad days. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
So I appreciate you guys. That was the last question, the main question. I appreciate you guys being here. We had a cool hour. Pretty dope. I love you guys. And do you guys have anything to say? You guys anything, any story? We still got 8 minutes.
What's a great story?
What's a good story that you got? What's a good
It's a
story?
great story. I want to get off my chest.
So yeah, anything. Take your time.
Yeah, we never got in trouble as a group, right?
No, not as us 3. Definitely not as us 3 together. As us 3 as a collective, we did not get in trouble.
Yeah. That's good.
We're just cool.
We should have. Honestly, we should have.
Really?
I feel like high
Diego.
school is the time to like do everything, because now that we're older, we don't really get that leeway.
Yeah. I mean, we've got in trouble separately.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of one for myself.
What about whenever you guys were over there at LHS and I'd like come by your little group and be like, hey, what's up? And I'd talk to some people in your group, and then you'd be like, who's this white boy here?
Yeah, I remember. I was telling this guy, like, he would say, I don't know if you remember him, but back in the day when he did go to LHS, he would come up to us and he'd say, hey, what's up? And we would look at each other, what is he doing? I think he was around the Ricky. You remember Ricky? I'm sorry, Ricky, if you've seen this. Ricky was an annoying kid we kicked out of our group. So we asked him politely, like, hey man, we just don't like you. Because he was really, look, we were
Diego?
14, we didn't really, know how to confront him, so we were like, hey dog, we're not really vibing with you. Did you say something
I
to him?
don't remember, bro.
No.
Hey,
But I do
Diego.
remember kicking him out.
Yeah,
Diego,
right?
did Ricky do like wrestling or something like that?
That's the one. That's the
Oh, he was annoying, bro.
Ricky, who's bald headed?
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Oh, he was so annoying, bro.
Ricky.
Hey, I didn't hang around him choosingly, bro.
Hey, I'm good.
Oh, does he watch the podcast?
Nah, no.
sorry, bro.
Yeah, I didn't say, hey, Ricky, I love you, bro. You know what I mean? Hey, I've been your best friend forever, bro. I just kidding.
No hard feelings.
But I can't remember a good a memory of all of us getting in trouble, man.
No.
That's a good thing. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good.
I got one. Not in trouble. Before we ended up, I do want to end. We went to Slow, and we were on a bike, and we were in this bike. We're all together, and it's what's those bikes that they
The series?
the ones where there's 4 people riding the bike.
Series.
Is that the one with the little roof over it?
This wasn't Slow because this
No,
was
Slow Monterey.
Yes,
Monterey.
it's
Monterey.
So is that what it's called?
Yeah,
What's it
Monterey.
called?
We went to Monterey.
Yeah, what's it called?
A Surrey.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Not a bike?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
I mean, it's a bike, but like.
but if you're allowing me to
Yeah, okay.
well, I'm gonna post the video. Send me the video.
I'll
post it after.
If she comes out here and sings,
Okay, quick,
quick. She'll be like, what the fuck?
So in Monterey, we were on this Surrey, and this is before. Make sure we say this. This is before you were in a relationship. So we were in the Surrey driving everything. And do you remember it? Can you tell it? Can you tell it, bro? Tell it. I would like you to tell
We
it.
were just cruising down it was like this pathway, and then we were scouting, I guess you could say. We were like, we were like scouting.
I'll
bro.
give it to you.
Yeah.
I'll give it to
We were
you.
scouting for just looking for a beautiful woman out there, and we were just cruising. It was like 4 of us pushing the bike, and then we see this one girl. She's going on a run. I think she's starting to run, but
Yeah.
this guy comes with the brilliant idea. He's like, she was looking at me. She was eyeing me. You said
Yeah,
that,
she
dude.
said that. You said that, bro. You
She
said
was
that.
eyeing me. You said she
That's
was
why we
eyeing.
turned around.
And then we're like, hey, so if you want, we could turn back. You could try to shoot your shot, bro. Shoot or shoot. You already know. And so that's what we did. It was kind of awkward to like reversing that thing because it was like a bike. It was meant to go straight, not back, and And then we turned back. And then what was your pickup line? Dude?
I was like, hey, we got room in the back if you want to take
No,
it.
he said a generic word that you can, hey, my dude, or something like that.
Hey, what's up, bro? Something like that.
Oh, hey, bro. Why would you say, hey, bro?
Hey, bro.
I remember because my head was down the whole time, and I was like, this guy's really gonna do it. You were saying?
Yeah, he turned and he was like, hey, bro. He's like, we got room back here if you want to cruise.
There was no room.
There was no room.
Why would you ask that, bro? There was no room on the bike at all. It only fits 4. And there was another friend of ours there. Yeah.
What she said, she was like, she said, no, thank you. And I don't know what. And then we were stuck in this spot for like a second.
Yeah, it was bad,
He
bro.
was driving, and so we were like,
He's like, right when she said that, she's like, okay, how do we get out of here? How do we get out of here? While she's still there in front of us, she's like, that was funny. We gotta go scouting again. No, you can't.
I can't
you know
scout
what?
no more, bro.
No, you're good. You know what? I'm done too, bro.
he's like that.
No, I can take you guys scouting, but I'm retired, I'm retired.
Come
NFL.
on,
You be driving on, hey, Diego, look there.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, what the hell's over there? I'll look away,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was saying.
But I think that's probably one of the best memories we've ever had.
I think that last year, what I really appreciate, because I mean, obviously we're in high school together, right? Obviously, we got together pretty well. But like, I think last year helped like define a lot of our relationship, all 3 of us, because like that Monterey trip, like really,
That was funny.
enjoyed, dude.
That was funny.
Because we got there, we went to the bikes, we just chilled there, we ate the crepes. The crepes are really
Crepes
good.
were phenomenal.
Yeah, that was really good. We never went to that Big Sur. That
Andrew Malera Park.
that was really cool. I like that.
That was where we did that little hike, right?
Mm-hmm.
Dude,
It was an exercise.
remember the cheeseburgers? The macaroni cheeseburgers that we had on the pier?
I don't remember. I didn't have it. I didn't have it probably.
No, because we had the lost. We had the chowder bowl in there.
Oh yeah, I remember the chowder.
No, I didn't have that. I just had the chowder bowl.
Mac.
I didn't have the macaroni and cheese one though.
It was a burger, and it was like you had macaroni and cheese in there.
I don't
Wait,
remember.
was it in the meat or was it like?
We're talking about macaroni
in
and
the.
cheese.
It was in the burger.
I don't remember. Nah, I don't remember.
I got my mouth
I
watering.
know, dude. That place is really
Oh
good.
well, we'll check it out. We gotta check it out, man, because I don't remember.
Really good, dude. We gotta go back up there again.
Yeah, the vibes were tight. It was at night too, right?
Yeah, when we went there to eat, it was super cool.
I loved it,
It
bro.
looked
That's my
beautiful.
city, bro. That's my city
Hell
right
yeah.
there, man.
I
love
see
it
why,
out there.
bro.
I'll be back. I'll be back.
What else did we do out there? I
We
know
were gonna go kayaking.
You gotta tell the motel story. That shows survive.
Oh,
Our Airbnb
Go ahead.
supposedly.
when you applied for our Airbnb, Airbnb, you think it's gonna be nice, it's gonna be very luxurious, blah blah blah. We got a Motel 6, dog.
Motel.
It was a Motel 6.
Not even a fancy one. It was
No.
like a basic.
It was it had its own table that looked okay, like a little mini table. But we looked at Benji and we were like, we got a call, bro. And I remember one of the things that made me laugh was in the call they said, describe one word of your experience with Airbnb, and you said deception. You remember that? And I started cracking up, dog. I remember that. But yeah, that was like the best of time, bro.
I really thought that was really cool.
Yeah,
What
that was
else?
dope.
What else did we there? I know that we had other good times that we like in general.
We're gonna make more, bro. You already know.
What did we have in high school? I know we went.
Can't think of
I'm trying to
anything,
think
bro.
of the events that we had, but I mean, even then, we didn't really hang out like that back then. You'd be like with your group, and then
Yeah,
it'd be
he'd be with his
Diego,
own group. That's
Jose.
crazy.
I never really even had a group
Oh
in
yeah,
high
that's
school.
true.
Like,
Your ass church.
because I bounced around from everyone because like I hang out with
Homie
you guys.
Hopper. No.
And I think honestly, I was like, honestly, I'll be honest with you. I thought it was like, kind of cool because like I can jump from anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
'Cause I can hang out with the fucking nerds. I can hang out with the geeks. I can hang out with like
You were
the
good at nerds.
Yeah, I
You
can
said
be
nerds.
I
I mean, I'll be honest with
The
you.
nerds hearing this, y'all know who you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah, you guys know who you guys are. But it's not for no funny, bro. You know what I'm
dude.
saying? Because I can hang out with the prep kid. I can hang out with like. You know,
That's true. You can hang out with the popular kids and the nerds, bro. That's crazy, and nobody can do that but Benji.
Benji.
Me and Jorge, we were just doing our own thing.
We were
man.
always
We were
doing
just
our
doing
thing.
But everyone liked you guys though. Like
Yeah,
you guys
but-
are pretty much like when it comes to like the tier list of guys, it was me, you, and Diego. No specific order. And
Yeah.
then like who
No, it
else?
was one order. I know he was in
he
order.
was-
Look at him. He's
I'm trying to think who else. Because John was popular then too, but that's pretty much about it. Like we were at in the top of the pack. It was us four.
Yeah,
kids.
like no, what you said too. I don't know why
Oh,
people
yeah.
always
Oh,
felt
yeah,
that way
yeah, yeah,
about me,
that's right.
bro. That shit. I kind of felt singled out to an extent, but
I think it's just the
cool.
way that you dress and the way that you carried yourself. Because like when I first met you, like before like.
Are you recording, bro?
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
okay,
I
my
got
bad.
Cause you guys, like I knew Diego was pretty goofy, right? Like to an extent,
Mhm.
not like in a bad way either.
Yeah,
But like, I knew you were like pretty like outgoing, very friendly, you know, to an extent, right? You were just fucking with me all the time. But like, Jorge, like the way that you carry yourself, it was like such a strong demeanor that you came like super strong. You know what I'm saying? Like the way that you
don't
carry
mess with
yourself. Like Trey, weren't you kind of intimidated at him when you first met him? Kind of.
No. I mean, I felt like I was the same way though. I was like
Yeah,
really like
I get
don't mess
similar
with me type
vibes.
thing.
Yeah, when I first met you, you were kind of like you kind of came off that way too. But like
That's
you're
what I'm
really
saying. I was
nice.
kind of the same way. But I was still, I was
Trying
still
not to get
cool with
beat up
them.
right now.
I was cool with everybody. I mean, that's when I was like trying to change for myself too. So I was like, I didn't know how to be relaxed. You know what I mean? And
Yeah, I feel
even
you
though
on
when
that
I was
part.
relaxed with people, I had to be around those people that I trust. And even then, I felt like I was a dick sometimes.
I remember before we ended. I don't know if you want. I don't think we should. It's like you said, everybody was intimidated by Jorge. I don't want to say specific names, but I remember Jorge was just mad at someone, and he went to go confront her. And
yeah.
he went to go confront her, and I was
Fuck that
watching.
bitch.
Oh, dude.
Fuck that bitch. Dude, I'm so serious.
Hey yo,
Dude, I'm so
profanity
real-
at a minimum.
Sorry.
No, you ain't.
Disregard that woman. No, not even a word. Disregard.
She's gonna watch.
I
I'm
don't
not gonna
care.
lie to you.
that shit was like the first time I ever had to like really go up to someone and impress them
Yeah,
too.
I remember
that.
you finished your talking. I went like, "That's how you do it, bro." But not, I mean, like that. But like, that's how you do it.
Yeah, yeah,
That's
yeah.
how Jorge would do it. You know what I mean? And I felt like that's what added on. You know what I
You
mean?
think so?
Yeah, definitely, bro. Because everybody's like, "Hey, where's Jorge at?" or something, and I'd be like, "I don't know." I'm like, "That's a random question." And I was like, "You hang out with Jorge a lot?" I'm like, "Yeah." I don't know. It would be weird. But what are you doing, bro?
This guy's sending a little.
Listen, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I appreciate you guys. I ended off all weird,
Yeah.
but I appreciate you guys joining me. It's awesome to always talk to you guys. I have much love for you guys, and you guys are always like the best to me. You guys always enlighten me, like I said. Thank you guys for watching. I gotta say this. Sorry, guys. This is weird. Subscribe, subscribe, rate, and review on all Spotify. I stuttered. On all podcast platforms, rate and review. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys give it a like. Appreciate you guys.
And put our ads in the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
Just say it now. I'll put it in the video.
Let the hyenas know what's up.
You can't. Yeah, and you have more social media?
Well, yeah, I got a couple.
I got a couple.
I got one. My ad is BGJ400.
Nobody understood that. But alright, we're gonna end it. I'll put it in the description. Yeah.
For me, y'all could find me on Instagram at STRA8GUTTA.
I'll put it in the description for sure. Alright, my dudes, I appreciate you guys. Much love. Let's go chill or something.
Okay.
For sure. Appreciate you guys. Much love. And we are out. Cool.
Hey, homegirl. Excuse me? Yeah? We got space for one more if you want to come in.
Thanks.
No, you too, man. Let's see. How do we go back?
No way.
Help me out, man.